Neural networks, MLP, for time series forecasting. Welcome! In this lesson we will gently introduce how to use simple neural networks, called MLPs, to predict future values in a time series. You will learn by example using real data. We will also build a small project together. No prior machine learning experience needed. Basic Python is enough. Let us get started. Running the cell now. We are importing the warnings library. This hides warning messages so they do not distract us. It helps keep our notebook easy to read. Running the cell now. What is a neural network, MLP? A neural network is a model inspired by how our brains work. It learns patterns by connecting small pieces called neurons. MLP stands for Multilayer Perceptron. It is a type of neural network made of layers of neurons. We feed data in, and it learns to predict results. In time series forecasting, we give it old data to guess future values. Running the cell now. Now let us set up our data. We import the pandas library for working with tables. We use the shampoo sales dataset. It has monthly sales numbers. We download it directly from the internet. This shows how many rows and columns we have. We display a small preview to see what is inside. Running the cell now. Try loading different datasets later, such as airline passengers or daily temperatures, to see other patterns. We rename columns to be short and clear. This helps us type less and avoid mistakes. Let us do a quick check of the data again. Now you can see our data is ready. Running the cell now. Let us look at our sales over time with a line chart. We use Matplotlib, a tool for drawing graphs. We set the figure size to make the chart easy to see. We plot the months and sales values. We add a chart title to explain what we see. The X label marks the months. The Y label shows the sales. We rotate the month so labels do not overlap. This fixes the spacing around the plot. Here is the final chart. Running the cell now. Notice any trends in sales? Does it go up over time? Try to guess what will happen in the next few months. Time series concepts. A time series is data ordered by time. Each value depends on the ones before it. Forecasting means using past points to guess the next values. Neural networks can learn these time patterns if we teach them with good examples. Running the cell now. We make sure sales numbers are correct, not just text. If a value is missing or not a number, we remove it. Resetting the index keeps things simple. This gives us a clean table with no gaps. Running the cell now. Let us quickly plot our cleaned sales numbers. We compare these sales across all the available months. This chart title explains what is shown. We label the months, using numbers now. The vertical label shows sales. Enjoy the simple view. Clean data makes models work better. Running the cell now. Splitting data into train and test sets. We cannot test our model on the data it just learned from. So we keep the last few months unseen to check how well our model does on real future data. This is called splitting the dataset. Running the cell now. We take the first 80% as data to train the model. The last 20% remains as the test set. Now we split the dataset. Let us see how many rows are in each group. Checking both sizes helps us understand the split. Running the cell now. We need to turn our sales list into input examples for the model. This function slides across the series to make x and y. For every chunk of n_steps numbers, the next number is what to predict. We get a small window of sales, then ask the model to guess what comes next. Each window is our example for learning. We do this many times. The function gives us both inputs and labels. Returning arrays makes it easy to use with neural networks. We set n_steps to 3, so we look at groups of 3 sales at a time. This prepares x and y for training. We prepare the test set the same way. Let us check if the shapes look right. This double-checks the label shapes for learning. Running the cell now. Try changing n_steps later. Does it help or hurt forecasting? Building a simple MLP model. Now we build a neural network using scikit-learn's MLP regressor. We will teach it to predict sales based on the last few months. You do not need to know the math, think of it as a smart pattern matcher. Running the cell now. We import MLP regressor to make our neural network. A hidden layer is where the network learns patterns. 30 neurons is a good start for small problems. We let it train up to 1,000 times. Random state ensures the same result every run. Running the cell now. Now our model can predict future values. We use x_test as inputs and let the model make guesses. Let us see the first few predictions side by side. This shows what really happened in those months. Running the cell now. A graph helps check if our model learned well. We plot the true sales for the test period. We add a second line for our predictions. The legend explains which line is which. A clear title tells what we are looking at. The x-axis is the test sample number. The y-axis is the sales. How close are the lines? Did we capture the pattern? Running the cell now. Try to explain the biggest differences you see. Why did the model miss in some places? Let us check how far off our model is on average. Mean squared error, or MSE, measures the size of the errors. Lower values mean better forecasts. We print out this score for feedback. Running the cell now. Extra model tips. Try different numbers of neurons in the hidden layer. Experiment with n_steps to include more or less history. Normalize the data to 0 to 1 if sales numbers are very large. Add more hidden layers or use different activation functions. Everyone trains models a bit differently to get the best results. Running the cell now. Let us put our model to the test. We grab the last 3 sales values from our data. We reshape it to fit what the model expects. Now we ask the model to guess the sales for the next month. Here is our forecast for what comes next. Running the cell now. What if the prediction looks strange? Try training again or using more past months. Remember, it gets better with more data. Recap, what did we learn? How to load and clean time series data. Turning it into samples for neural networks. Training and using a simple MLP model for forecasting. Checking model accuracy. You now have a working forecast tool and a new skill. Well done! Running the cell now. Thank you for following along. Try your own experiments, make forecasts, and share your results in the comments. If you found this lesson helpful, please like and subscribe for more gentle introductions. Happy forecasting! Running the cell now. Want more? Hit like and subscribe on YouTube for new Python projects every week.